All right, guys, here is 6 NFL teams who I think are going to win at least 4 more games than they did last year. Also, sorry I haven't been posting. I've been super sick. All right, so first off, I got the Cleveland Browns, and this is probably the longest shot, but I could see them extending their wins from 7 to 11. They had a very productive offseason, signing Juan Thornhill, extending their center, picking up Delvin Tomlinson, and also that good edge rusher from Houston. Really, this is going to be up to Deshaun Watson, and if he can come back down to earth and play like he did back when he was in Houston. I don't know. Can you do it, Deshaun? It's up to you. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears. This one's a little bit easier to predict because they only had 3 wins, meaning they only need 7 to get 4 more than last year, and they easily have already made the upgrades to do that, and that's not even counting who they're going to get out of the draft. Tremaine Edmonds, DJ Moore added to a team, which I already pointed out last year had like 6 losses by 1 score. I think the Bears are going to be a lot better. Next, we've got the Texans, and they're another team like the Bears, meaning if they get 4 more wins than they got last season, that would only bring them up to 7. That's not that ridiculous, especially seeing all the moves they've made this offseason. Robert Woods, Devin Singletary, Dalton Schultz, Jimmy Ward, they got D'Amico Ryans as their coach. Plus, the division they're in, aside from Jacksonville, is going to be absolutely terrible. Up next, we've got the Denver Broncos. They only had 5 wins last year, and I blame Nate Hackett for 99% of that. For fuck's sake, stop acting like Russ is a bottom quarterback in the league. Don't be dumb. Up next, we've got the Jets, but in order for them to win 4 more games than they did last year, which was 7, they're gonna need Aaron Rodgers. If they don't get Aaron, then they're probably gonna be in the same position that they were. And if I was a Jets fan, I'd be sad, but I'm not, so kiss my ass. And finally, we've got the Saints, but they're another maybe. I know they've got the talent to win 11, 12, maybe even 13 games, but Dennis Allen is horrible. Give this team to Sean Payton, you guys are Super Bowl contenders. That's all I'm saying right now. Like, it sucks where you guys are. You need a new coach. All right, here is 5 NFL teams who I think are going to do significantly worse next season than they just did this season. First off, and probably most obvious, we got the Vikings. They are not getting anywhere near 13 wins this year. They probably shouldn't have gotten 13 wins last year. Electric offense, but as far as their defense goes, which is their problem, I don't think they've gotten any better. And then they've got teams like the Bears and the Lions who have gotten a ton better. After the Vikings, we've got the Titans, and I know it's kind of crazy to throw them on here because they won 7 games last year, but I don't think they're in that vicinity right now at all. I think with Derrick Henry, they're on pace to win maybe 4 or 5, and I think there's a chance they trade him, and then it's going to be 2 or 3. Super unfortunate because Mike Vrabel is an excellent coach, but this team is going to be trash. Up next, we've got the Buccaneers, and yeah, it's kind of weird throwing them on here because this team is still crazy talented, but they don't have Tom Brady anymore, which means the team is now going to be run by Todd Bowles, and he is an idiot. Could be Baker, could be Trask. I don't know, man. I feel bad for either one of them. I seriously think the whole team is doomed. I think Todd Bowles is that bad. Moving on, we got the Packers, and this one, not because they're really a bad team. I just think it's going to be a very, very weird, unfamiliar feeling all season long there. Without Aaron, having Jordan as the starter, you know, it's just odd. Then on top of that, 2 of your division rivals got substantially better, and the Vikings still have that electric offense like I just mentioned that you're going to have to keep up with. I don't know, I just see Green Bay doing worse. Finally, we got Washington. They had 8 wins last year, but they're not going to get that this year. They're by far the worst team in their division, and their organization is a dumpster fire. They need to fire Ron, but they can't do that until they sell the team. Also, this team has been playing quarterback roulette like the Indianapolis Colts. Now they're stuck with Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett in their starting room. That's it? Like, come on, dude. This team is not going to be good.